Sorry.
With the bridge table.
Out in a bridge table.
Yeah.
Can you mute, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Imran, I have a doubt in bridge table, like how we connect. That one I missed it actually. How we
Okay.
will connect and how we'll make from many to many. How will we bridging the thing is what I have a doubt. I just need
Okay.
a reference.
Fine. See, I'm just breaking this relationship. So here we have these tables. Okay. So in these tables, so generally these three coming from organization, right? These three tables are giving by customer. Okay, this table we created, the calendar table. The calendar table we created. So here I have building master rates and energy consumption. So I can be build relationship between building and this building. So with one to many relationship. Okay. So here this table contains building, city, country. This table contains how much energy consumption happens, so that things are available in this table. Okay, the details available in this table. So here, if you double click on this link, so the relationship here is many to one. So it means this is many, this is one. So one is a dimension table, many is a fact table we discussed, right? That is called one to many, and primary key, foreign key relationship. Okay, the one to many relationships, primary key, foreign key. The primary key is unique. The foreign key is the reference of fact table details. Okay. So here I have energy type and here I have energy type. Okay. So when I select, I mean when I build a relationship between this energy type and this energy type, the relationship, let's see what relationship is happening. Okay. So I have here energy type. When I build a relationship, I can get, so for each energy type, there is a price. Okay. For one unit, what is the price? For 2 units, what is the price? Okay. So the details I have year wise, and for example, guys, we have the government. So each year, I mean, on the power, so how many units you are using for the home, for factories, right? So there is some charges, some different level charges for factories, industries, homes, right? Villages side. So every year they keep changing. I mean, they decreasing the prices, they're increasing the price, right? So the details we have here, you can see here in data view, we have rates table. Okay, we have rates table, this one. Okay, so in the rates table in 2016, for water 0.05 they charging per unit. Okay, in 2017 for water 0.055 they were charging. In 2018 for water 0.0605 they are charging. Okay, so I have the table here how much they are charging for each year for energy type. Okay, so they may increasing decreasing every year. Okay, so new government comes means they'll increase. If any old government they promise to the people, so they decrease. So how much per year on this energy consumption they are charging, that prices are available. So here in energy consumption table, in this table we have that energy type. Okay, the energy type, and also year, and also we have buildings. Okay, so when I build a relationship between this energy type, between this table, the rates table, I can understand when it will build a relationship between these two tables. So I can get what what is that power consumption rate for this building for the particular year. Okay, so we have buildings. So in that building, in 2016, how much consumption they use? In 2017, how much building, how much consumption they used? Okay, what is the price? Okay, they do comparative. So in 2016, 2017, so either it can be decrease, either it can be increase. Okay, so that variation I want to know. So the information is passing in different tables. So when I build the relationship, so let's see what relationship is forming and why we are creating bridge table here. So here I have year, okay, and I have year. So here I have energy type, I have energy type, okay. So if I build the relationship between here also year is there, here also year is there. Okay, if I build a relationship between the year, I get only the information belongs to year. Okay, so in that year, what is the rate for that building? But if I build a relationship between energy type and energy type, I can understand. So you can see, guys, here when I build a relationship between energy type and energy type, many to many relationship is building. Okay, energy type and energy type, because here also water is repeating, here also water is repeating, here also gas is repeating, here also gas is repeating. So when one to many relationship is there, then no problem. Okay, one to many means one record this side, one unique record, some of the reference records is there. So in that scenario, one to many, or this side one record is unique, in this table many records are there, in that scenario one to many, no problem. So either this side one to many or this side one to many, no problem, or one to one also no problem. Okay, but many to many means it will form the some, it will build the cross filtering joint. Okay, so both side many to many relationship means from this side many joints will happen, from this side many joints will happen. Okay, so it will repeat, the cluster joint will happen here. Okay, that's called. So it may affect on your report, it may give correct result, it may not give correct result. Okay, so in that scenario you have to avoid the
Imran,
many to many relationship.
Imran, sorry to interrupt. What is maybe a cluster joint?
Cluster joint means, see, from here many joints will go. Okay, so water is three times is repeating here. It also three times is repeating. Okay, three times joint will go. See, from this side for this water, three joints will happen. Okay, again for this water, three joints will happen. Again for this water, three joints, because water here three times. Here water again three times. Here water again three times. From this side also this water, okay, this code water type again three times it will join to each record. Again this record will join to three. Okay, so hope you understand. Okay, so one to many means just join will be like this. Okay, join will be like this. For example, okay, so this is your table. So when there is a many to many relationship is happening. Okay, so here, so when you build a relationship between this energy type and energy type, okay, the relationship will be this water to this water. Okay, again it will go and check to this record. Again this record will go and check to this record until it's match. Okay, again this record will bring this record, and this record will go and check to this record, and this record will go and check to this record. Okay. Again, this record start searching to this record, and this record is build relationship between this record and this record will start relationship between this record. Okay. So see guys, is it, do you think this is good type of joint the relationship?
No.
Okay, so it's see, it's just you don't know what relationship is completely blocked that, correct? So how many records will repeat? So for this three records, again for this three records, again for this three records. So each record 16 records. Okay. So instead of getting matching records here, it's it's repeating the records. Correct?
And we will get the data also 16 records in the
Yes.
report. Oh my god.
Yes, we will get, but it's not required like that. Okay. So always one to many relationship is valid. Okay. So that we have to avoid that relationship. So you can see here Power BI itself is referring here. This relationship are cardinality many to many. This should only be used if it is expected that neither columns energy type and energy type contain unique values. Okay, if you want the forcefully, okay, you guys just do, okay, in many to many relationship, what is output you are expecting. Okay, but in interview also they'll ask you how to avoid. How to avoid means that is not reference join. It means it's they are even they are also not referring that many to many relationship. It means that is not good. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now, when I build the relationship here, energy type by energy type, so I'm getting the many to many relationship. So I have to avoid. So to avoid that, what I have done, I'll go to the transform data. Here, transform data Power Query data. Okay. So I go to Power Query data. So I have energy consumption. So I have energy consumption table and rates table. Okay. So I'm trying to build a relationship between these rates and the energy consumption. So due to duplicate data here, we are getting many to many relationships. What I've done, I just duplicated this table. So what I've done, I selected, I can duplicate this table. Okay, I can duplicate this table and I can duplicate this table. Okay, these two tables have been duplicated. So you can see energy consumption to rates these two. Okay. Now in energy consumption table, I have keep only energy type. Okay. So on which table I want to be joined, that column I can keep. So here also in the rates table, I kept only energy type. The rest of columns I have removed. You can see if you right click on the table, remove other columns. Okay, so I kept only this column. It means so this table have been duplicated, right? So I want this column. So I selected this column, right click, remove other column. So except this column, all columns can be deleted. Okay, so here one column, here one column. Okay, so what I have done here is I'll go to the append queries. I'll go to the append queries new. Okay, so you can select that append queries new. Append queries means you build, I mean you are appending tables. Okay, so I have this energy type. So from the rates table, from this energy consumption, so you can see first table is this, and the second table I am selecting energy consumption 2. Okay, so click on OK. So one table has been created. Okay, so this energy type, you can see the records are concatenated. Concatenated means, so this table, this column is there, right? This column come and add below to this. Okay, so that it will become one column. So from this append table, what I have done, so there is a some extra hidden column is there, so that the null column is created. So I don't want this column, you can delete this column. Okay, you can remove that column. So from this, okay, from this table also gas, water and all coming. From this table also gas, water coming. So what I will do, I'll just select here, remove duplicates. Okay, so when I remove the duplicates, so I got only water, gas, electricity, which is common in both tables. Okay, the unique records, which is common in both tables. So once if it is done, so this bridge I can call it as a bridge table. Okay, so close and apply.
Sir, there is a null value, sir.
Okay, so we got here bridge table. Okay, so that bridge table is this. Okay, the same table which we created last time. So what I have done here, somewhere this build relationship. Okay, so I have here this bridge table. So where why I created, when I build a relationship between these two tables to this table, many to many relationship is formed. So in middle I created a bridge table to remove that relationship. Okay, now you can see this bridge table is a stand between this table and this table. Okay, so you can see energy type, when I build like this, many to many relationship is formed. So to avoid that many to many relationship between these two tables, I created bridge. Okay, so this column I'll move to here for energy consumption. Okay, this column I'll form this side. Now I can see 1 to 1 to many, 1 to many. Okay, so we can avoid the relation, we can avoid the many to many relationship by using bridge table. Okay,
Imran, I'm not understanding still. How are we connecting this one? Like simply we create a bridge table, one Excel file, and then we will connect it. I'm literally not getting how is the connection is happening. How is the connection we are doing? How is the relationship? I can see only bridge table folder I can see, but how are we connecting it? I'm not getting it.
what folder you are getting?
This bridge joint is there, right? Relationship we are between rates and consumption.
See,
So
bro,
mm,
you just see. What I'm trying to explain here is I have the two tables. Okay, when you build a relationship between this table and this
this
table,
these four tables I understand because we have
leave
worked in
about
Excel.
these four tables. Leave about
Uh,
these four tables. You just
uh,
concentrate on energy consumption table and rates table. Okay. So you're trying to build a relationship between this energy type and this energy type, right? So you are getting many to many relationship. So you
we
want
have
to avoid this. Okay. To avoid that relationship, what you are doing, on which column you are building the relationship, energy type and energy type, right?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
you will duplicate these two tables. You can duplicate these two tables in your Power Query editor. Okay, so rates 1, energy type, rates 2, energy consumption 2 tables will create. Okay, you will keep energy type column, rest of columns you will delete.
yeah.
Okay,
How
you
to create
will,
that? How are we duplicating it?
what I have just done here. Did you see?
Just dragged and dropped the energy type.
No. So I went to Power Query editor, transform data. So then what you are seeing, Harsha? I'm not understanding.
No, I'm focused on the many to many that concept only.
No, but you
I'm
see, what I'm doing, you have to follow the steps. I'm going
I'm
to
really sorry. I'm really sorry. I really
transform
lost it.
data. So I want from this table energy type column. I want from this table energy type column. So what I'm doing, I'm just duplicating this table. Right click on the table. You can see the duplicate. When you duplicate, this table will come. When you duplicate this table will come. So what I am doing, from the energy consumption, I'm keeping energy type column, rest of columns I'm deleting. So that option also you will get when you right click here. Okay. So from this table, the duplicate table, I'm keeping energy type. Okay, I'm deleting rest of column because I want only energy type from both tables. From the both these two tables, I'm just concatenating. So what is append? So here, so what I'm doing here, append queries as new. If you click here, so two tables we can make as a one table. Okay, so what that table? So energy consumption, this table I have one column. This rates table I have one column. So I'm selecting these two. When I click on OK, so one table will create here. Append one. Append means this is from different table columns. This is from different table columns. When I click on here, append as new, this table will come add in a below this column. Okay, this is called append. So this is also have same data, this table also have same data, I mean the column. Okay, so all records will come in under one column. Okay, so you will right click on the table, you will right click on this table. Okay, you will have append data here. Okay, so you will right click, you can remove the duplicates. Okay, so unique records you will get. Unique records means from both tables you are getting duplicate data. Okay, so that data will come under one column. Okay, so that column, from that column I am deleting duplicate records so that I'll get unique records. So that table I can rename as a bridge. So you can right click on this, I mean you can double click on this table, you can give the bridge. Okay, you can give the bridge name. So once the bridge table you created, close and apply. Okay, close and apply. We come to the modeling part. So now you can call that bridge
Bridge.
table.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Perfect.
it
Perfect, perfect.
will it will work as a bridge between these two tables to avoid that many to many relationship. Okay. Now when you click on this, when you build the relationship between energy type, so this is one to many, this is one to many. Okay, so between these two tables is working as a bridge. Bridge means what? To cross one place to another place, right? You getting now?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Fair enough.
Now you can see now I'm going to data view. So we created bridge table here. Bridge table. So you can see water. I'm selecting as just a water. So one relationship. So it's going to energy consumption. You can see in the water this many records. So to get this one to many relationship only we created bridge table. If I am joining this energy type to this rates table directly, see water here duplicating, so that many to many relationship happen. To avoid that many to many relationship between this rates table and energy consumption table, we brought bridge table. Okay, hope it's clear all of you. Okay, now what I will do, I build a relationship between this uh, energy consumption and this rates table. Now I'll go to the front end. So I'll create one new page, or so I'm just removing these all pages. I don't want these pages, so I can click on this into mark. It will ask you to delete this. I can click on this. It will ask you to delete. Fine. Now add a new page. So I want to know. So I have the data. First you have to go data view. So you can check here. So from this table, from this bridge table, I have types of energy types. Okay. So from the energy consumption table, I have water value is there. Okay, value is there. So I can create the measure sum of this value first. Okay, so I just want to know the total amount of the energy consumption total. After that, each energy type I can get. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, go to the here. Now I have to create, I want to create one value. Okay, one measure. So on energy consumption, so just go and right click on this table, new measure. So we already discussed calculated column, calculated measure. Okay, so I want total value. Okay, total value I want. So in total value there is a sum tax function. Okay, sum tax function. Click here. Okay, so I have value from energy consumption table. Okay, so you can see here building master energy consumption here. Okay, this column is there. I want this energy consumption value. Just close this, close, click on this. Okay, so I created rename measure. So already it exists, so that is a rename. So I'll give the name here energy consumption total energy value I'm giving. Okay, my measure name I'm giving total energy value equals to sum of energy consumption value. Click on this. So the measure has been created. So what I will do, I have visuals here. Okay, I have visuals, so I can present this raw data in meaningful information, right? So I'll take the card, guys. I'll take the card, which I can display the value in single. Okay, so you can see here I take in the card. Okay, I take in the card. So in this card I want to present the value here. So the value here is in data view. I have the value, right? I have the value, so I want to show this sum. Okay, this sum I want to show in the front end to the user. Okay, so go to the report, select this card. The card is coming from visualization. I am taking this total energy value in this field. Okay, you have to select this, you have to select the visualization card, so you have to pass it the field here. Okay, so it will allow only one measure, guys. It won't allow more than one. The card future is that. Okay, now it's showing the millions. I don't want to show in millions, I want to show the complete number. I don't want to show in millions. So go to the format of this card. Here the format option. So call out value, click here, make it none. So I can get here the complete number. I'm not presenting this number in a numeric, not in millions, not in billion. Okay, so I can see here. So what is the sum here? So when I'm selecting this value in data view itself, okay, distinct values are this one. So it's not showing any sum and count and all here. Okay, so what I will do, I'll go to the Excel sheet. So that Excel sheet available under here. We downloaded that day. So just take that Excel sheet. So we have to be validate data also, guys. Don't do blindly it. Okay, you have to validate that data also, whether it's correct or not. Energy consumption. So you can see here, filter the things. Okay, so value, right? Where is it? Okay, so that day we converted these columns. Okay, this single column made it as a one column, right? So unpivot to have it there. Okay, now you can see. So this is one column. So the value here is this. This is one column. The value is this. This is one column. The value is here is okay. So we made it this three column as a one single column in Power BI. Okay, by using and pivot. Okay, so here the energy consumption table I am referring. This energy, which table is this? Energy consumption table only, right? Yeah. So energy consumption table I am referring. So the data was coming here, date and the building, and this water consumption and electricity consumption and gas consumption. I made it as a energy type. Okay. So I made it as a energy type. Under this energy type, so this is coming as a values, and against to this coming as a value. Okay, so you can see energy type. Okay, for against to this values. So hopefully the data is clear and cut here, so not an issue. We can see here. Okay, now I can understand the sum of the value of this is this. Okay, the sum of the value is this. Okay, now I want to know in every year. So I will give the caption here, total energy. Okay, total energy. Select this, go to general. So you can give the title of this. Okay, on this title, click on this, give the title. I am giving NR total value. Okay, NR total value I am giving. Okay, I want to increase the size of this. Okay, so I make it bold. Text color I can keep blue. Okay, now this is my one KPI. So I am saying total using energy this. Okay, now I want to know in each year or in each building what is the covered energy. For example, I have here value. Okay, I have the value here. So energy type also I have here. Energy type also I have here. So I want to know what is each energy value. Okay, I have water, gas, okay, the power, whatever it is. So I want to check each energy value for against to that energy type. Go to the here. I have energy consumption. I mean, I have the building table, this bridge table. So this bridge table I have. Okay, so this bridge table too. I build the relationship. Okay, I build the relationship between this energy consumption to this bridge table. So this energy type will go and check, because this water will go and check how many waters values are there. Okay, this gas will go and check how many. So one to many relationship is. So this is good practice. Take from the bit table energy type, the fact table, from the fact table value. Okay. Now go to the report. So I'm taking this stacked bar chart where I can show energy type against that value. Okay, so select this chart. So I'm taking here from the bits table energy type on y axis. Okay, you can see so it's coming
Yeah.
on y axis an energy type. From the bits, this energy consumption, I'm taking total energy. So the total energy already created the measure. I'm taking an x-axis. So you can see the three types of power consumption. I mean the energy consumption, you are getting the value. Okay, so this is for water, this is for electricity, this is for gas. So if you do it sum, the result is this. Okay, if you do it this three sum, okay, for example, this is 5, this is 5, 10, this is 5, 15. Okay, so the 15 result of this is sum. This sum is we are doing the total energy value is this sum of value. Okay, when we are dividing each energy type, it's presenting the chart. Okay, so I want to increase that x-axis values and y-axis values. Okay, so select this visual, go to the format of this visual, y-axis, values. Okay, values. So values for y-axis, values is this. Okay, select this. I mean increase the font size. Okay, now on x-axis, so there is a values. Values means this one. Okay, so now user can understand easily by seeing this chart. Okay, so there is a three types of energies they are using. So for water, this is the value. For electricity, this is the value. For gas, this is the value. Okay, so when users see, he don't know, he wants to know what is total energy total and individual energy type total. Okay, so this is water, electricity, gas total it is. When I am taking individually here, this is water value, this is electricity value, this is gas value. If you do it sum, the result is this. Correct, all of you? Is it clear?
Yes, yes, Simran, absolutely.
Yeah. Now I got energy type against the sum of values here. Now I'll go to the model. So see, from this bridge table, I taken the energy type, I got the energy total value. Now I want to get, okay, I want to get here each year what is the energy type each year. So I'll go to the, so I already created calendar, right? I already created calendar here. Correct, I already created calendar. So from this calendar, see, I build a relationship between this date and this date. Okay, so you can see here I have in energy consumption table, I have date. Okay, I have date. In calendar table also I have date. So we created this calendar table, correct? We created this calendar table to build a relationship between this calendar dimension table and the fact table. Okay, so because for this one date there is so many dates will be repeat, so I want to be get one to many relationship, so that I created that calendar. So here you can see, so here date is there, here date is there. Okay, so I build the relationship between date to date. Now let's see. So first you have to check, so I have the relationship between energy consumption and calendar. So here I have year. Okay, so each year what is the energy they used, I want to know. Okay, so what I will do, I'll take one more chart. So this chart I will take, so or I'll convert this chart like this. So you can convert the chart also, guys. You can select that chart, you can convert. Okay, now I'll take uh, this chart. Okay, this chart I will take. So here in this chart I am presenting each year wise used energy. Okay, so I have the calendar table. From this calendar table I'll pass it. See guys, on when I'm selecting this chart, for this chart y-axis option, x-axis option. So on y-axis what is the value it's expecting is, it's expecting one dimension value. Okay, one dimension value. On x-axis means on this is expecting one numeric. Numeric means where we can show the measures. Okay, so I have already created the total energy value. Okay, so I'll pass it that measure. So you can see here for each, you see, for each year, okay, for each year the energy occupied. Okay, so I have 4 years data, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Okay, for each year they are using this much power consumption. Okay, so let's see. So I want to increase the size of this. Okay, I want to increase the size of this. Go to the format, and y-axis I'll increase the values. Okay, oh, sorry, on y-axis I increase the values. On x-axis I increase the values, this one. Okay, now I'm presenting my data here. Energy type used, year wise used. Okay, now make this table like this, keep it this like this. Okay, now I'll bring here filters. Okay, I'll bring here filters. So let's see. So I have the slicer base here. I have the slicer. Take this slicer nothing but a filter. Okay, so why we are using that filter means, when you select on any of the value in the filter, so it will be show the exact information against to that. Okay, so in interview they'll ask you what is slicer is a part of visualization where user can select the value to see the specific information. Okay, so in this slicer you can see this is a slicer. I'm using this one. In the slicer I want to bring the year. Okay, so in this year, so drag and drop. This year I'm taking from calendar table. So when you are using the slicer visual, okay, when you are taking calendar or any numeric values column, automatically this option will display. Okay, this feature will applicable. I don't want like this. I want, because why it's coming means minimum value maximum value automatically it will find, so it will create this option. Okay, so this slicer option will be great. I don't want like this. Okay, in the corner of the slicer you can see select the type of slicer. You can select list. So I want to present the user the select mode like this. Okay, so keep it this one here. Now I want to show one more thing. Now see, so year wise consumption I can see here. Okay, so select the 2016. For 2016 this is a value. Okay, the total energy value is this. Okay, so there are three types of energies: water, electricity, gas. Okay, you can see guys, so you are getting 2016 energy value, right? So if you do sum of these three, it will be matched to this number. You can see this number is matching to this. You can see this number 2016 number is matching to this. Okay, so this number, if you sum up these three energy types, it will match to this sum. And for 2016 this. Okay, now if I select, you can see the all relationship is there. So when I'm selecting 2017, the number will get changed. See, this is for 2017. Okay, these three types of energies, it's showing individual energy, how much they use in 2017. Okay, this is 2017 energy value that will be using each energy. Okay, this three bar sum is the result of this. Okay, now I'm filtering my data year wise. The user will understand to in 2016 this, in 2017 this, in 2018 this, 2019. Okay. Now user wants to know only in 2016. In 2016, now there is a requirement, guys. There is a requirement. Okay. So I'm doing here. I'm doing here the sum of energy type. Okay. So go to the model. So I can show them like I have energy consumption, I have value, I have uh, building table also. Okay, I have building master table, so it joined to this building table. Okay, now I have the buildings here. I want to know each building value, each city value, each country value. Okay, now let's see. So there is a building master table. Okay, in building master table I have this. Okay, now let's see. So I create one more visual. Okay, Okay, one more visual I can create. So you can see here between this building master, the relation passing 1 to mini. Okay, 1 to mini. So I can show the data from this to this, right? 1 to mini side. So always if you want to take the slicer, take one side relationship values as a slicer. Okay, one side values you can take. Okay, now I'm taking one more slicer. Okay, one more slicer I'm taking. I'll keep it here. I'll keep it this slicer. So in this slicer I will take from the building master city. I will take. Okay, I have this many cities. So this many cities I have. So I will take um, here one more chart I will take. Okay, the chart here is okay, trend chart I will take this. Okay, trends chart I am taking. So always remember, trends means line chart. Trends. For example, I have date here. Okay, calendar date. So I want to present the calendar. I mean, what is the trend? Okay, each month, each day, each week. Okay, in interview they'll ask you how to present the data in one of the visual. What is my growth? Okay, so for example I'm taking this line chart. Okay, in the line chart it's expecting x-axis, y-axis. Okay, so I'll take the month here. In x-axis I'll take the month. So you can see the month here, the month has been in the line chart. Okay, so for example I'm taking the date. Okay, so this date I'm taking on x-axis. So you can see when I'm taking this date, the hierarchy automatically, the Power BI, it's expecting year, quarter, month, day. Okay, I want to present the data. Okay, and this hierarchy date. So I don't want that. So I want to present the date here month wise or day wise also you can present, no problem. Okay, so I want to present for no month wise. Now I'm taking value from y-axis for this energy consumption. Okay, so you can take this total energy value. So you can see the trends here. You can see the trends. Okay, so each month trends you can see from the January. This is the value. So it was down in Feb and it was down on March. It was up on April. Again it was down on May. Again it was down on June. Again it's not maintaining some of the constant level. It's keep on changing. So this is called trends. Always you have to present the trends in the line chart case. Very important. You will use more charts in real time. That charts can be this stacked bar chart, this stacked column chart, and this line chart. The combination of line and the stacked chart. This one. Okay. The pie chart. This table. Okay. This table. The slicers. Okay. The slicers. Cards. Okay, this pie chart, this tree map. Okay, so very rare you can present the data in like in these visuals. Okay, very rare cases you can use. Okay, so I didn't use much these visuals. Okay, I use most of these visuals only. Okay, now whenever selecting your any visual individually, you can guess here this visual is expecting x-axis and y-axis. Okay, on x-axis is just a common sense guys. Okay, on x-axis dimension value I'm giving and y-axis I'm giving fact value. Okay, it's nothing but a measure. So you can see here the trends for each month trends it is. So you can see here when I'm selecting the particular year, for the particular year what and all user can see types of using energy for that particular year value, for that particular year the trends of each month, right? I can present the user, right? So when I'm selecting, see guys, when I'm selecting this 2016, see this is the trends. So power consumption happened in May. By seeing this visual I can understand, right? So see it was down in April. People not used more power in April, but they used more in May. So again, it was down in November. Again, it's rising in December. Okay, in 2017. In 2017, in Jan, it was hyper. Okay, it was down in March. Okay, it's going like that. So the trend here is it's showing each month, not only month. You can show that quarter. You can show as a day also. Okay, so day is not that level, but month wise is good. Okay, now when I'm unselect this, okay, this shows all year trends. I don't want like that. Okay, when I'm uncheck this, it means 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 Jan. Okay, you can see. Now user wants to show, okay, only per year trends. Okay, only 1 year trends I want to show. That year is 2019. Okay, let's see. So I'll select this visual. I'll select this visual. There is a filters, guys. Okay, there is a filters. Select this filter. Okay, select this filter. So in this visual, what columns you are using, that columns will be already reflect here. So date, I'm using date, right? Date from the month I'm using total energy. So for this chart to build, I am already using two columns. Now I want to apply the filter here to present only the data for 2019 for this chart. Okay, only for 2019 I want to present the trend here because that is a user requirement. So you can see when I'm selecting here, filter on this visual option is there. Filter on this visual. When I'm not selecting this visual, you can see only two options are coming. Filter on this page, filter on all pages. When I'm selecting this visual, filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages. Not only this visual, guys. On any visual you can select that. For that visual, this filter can be applicable. When you are not selecting that visual, for you it will show filters only on filter on this page, filter on all pages. Okay, it means you are filtering the data for this page. If you want to filter the data for all pages, you can use these options. But I want, my requirement here is I want to filter the visual to present the data only 2009. 2009. Okay, so select this visual. Select this visual. There is a year is the right year. Okay, so already we are using here month. Now I want to present the data. For example, guys, just imagine I have here months, right? So first let me increase the values of this visual. Okay, so select this, go to the format. On x-axis I'm increasing the font size.
Imran, I have one quick query.
Yeah.
Normally, you said that for x-axis we'll be using a fact values, and for y-axis we'll use the dimension values, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
in this case, it is different, right? In this case,
Yes.
we used.
See, man. See, I have the visual here. Okay. So each visual have its own priority. Okay. If I'm using this visual, you can see for this visual on x-axis dimension is allowing and y-axis value is allowing. Okay. For this visual. For this visual on x-axis and y-axis dimension values allowing and x-axis values allowing. So that's what I'm saying. Each chart, each visual, it has its own priority. How we want to present. For example, user wants to know on x-axis the dimension values he wants. So what you will do, you just select this chart, you will divert into this. Okay, so how you are presenting it's matter, it doesn't matter how user is understanding, that's a matter.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so
So it
always
is
again,
dependable.
yeah, so always all visuals it has own priorities. Okay, you want
Got
to
it.
place it the dimension value in x-axis, you can take this chart, or you want to place it the dimension value in x-axis, take this chart. Okay, but all charts visuals will have x-axis and y-axis. Okay, So some access are there. And one more thing, I have this 2019, 2018, this, okay. So we can see here for the year and y-axis I'm taking. For the x-axis I'm taking these values, okay. This passing. For example, guys, okay. For x-axis you can see this water electricity. To check, I want to show here. This is water. This is electricity. This is gas. Okay. Each year, how much they are using, I want to present in the same chart. Okay, I want to present the same chart. You can see, guys, for every chart you will have legend. Okay, there is a legend option is there. Okay, there is a legend option. What I will do, I'll take this year is there already. Okay, I'll take this year in this legend. You can see. Okay, so each year, what is the consumption energy for water they are showing. Okay, so if I remove this, it's single energy capture value. Okay, for gas this much, water this much use, electricity this much use, gas this much use. Okay, now user wants to know. Okay, user wants to know this energy how much they use in every year. Okay, so there is a legend, guys. When this legend if you use, it will divide, okay, each year energy type. Okay, you can see here, you can take this year in legend, so it will divide each year. Or in case you are showing year wise, okay, you are showing here year wise energy type, okay, and what is the water consumption. So you can make it up and down here. For example, you can see here, I will change this chart. Okay, so for this chart I am presenting year wise value. If I want to present that legend and energy type, okay, so I'll take this energy type is the red, under the legend I will take. See, in 2019 this is electricity and this is the gas, this is the water. Okay, you can see when you are taking the legend, guys, when you are using the legend, it will come on top of this. Okay, so you see, if I remove this legend, it's gone. When I'm taking that legend, so buildings also you can show, guys. In 2009 there is a building column is red, so I'll take the building column here. See, this many buildings are there in 2019. See, this in 2019 this building energy value they are using this much. Okay, what type of energy it is? What type of energy it is? See, year wise this building. For example, if I take the country, guys, if I take the country, I'll remove the year here. I'll remove. For example, okay, fine. I'll take one more. So I was explaining something, right? So I want to present the data only 2019 for this trend. I don't want to present the data for all years. Okay, I want to stick. Now go to the filter. Okay, go to the filter. I'm selecting this visual. Okay, so I want to present the data only for 2019. So what I will do, go to the calendar table, take this year, add filter, fill here. You can see here, you can add here. Okay, the year filter I'm adding to present this visual only for 2019. Here you can select basic filtering. So I want to present, you can see, guys, see, for 2019 data I'm presenting in this trend. That is a user requirement. So I stick the value here 2019 trends. Okay, I can give here the the title of this. The title of this, go to the general. I'll give the title here. Total energy value by month is showing, right? Month for 2019. Okay, so user can understand total energy value by month for 2019. So only 2019 data it is. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? How we're filtering. Now, in interview, they'll ask you what is slicer, what is filter. Okay, what is a slicer, what is a filter? Very important, very important, guys. Okay, so the explanation how we are giving that is matters. So the slicer here, when I'm selecting, the data is changing. Correct? When I'm selecting something, the data is changing. Okay, so for users selection mode, I'm using the slicers. Okay, to filter my data from the backend, I'm using the filters. Okay, to filter this data, to restrict this data, I don't want to present the complete data. Okay, for that I'm using filters. For user selection purpose, I am keeping slices. That is a different case. Okay, so the slicer is part of the visual. You can you can answer like this. The slicer is part of the visualization where user can use for the selection mode. Based on user selection, the visuals can be reflected. Where the filters want to restrict the data for the data set. Okay, for example, I don't want to present the data here for all years, so I can restrict the background. Okay, user don't know why, how they restricted here, because you can see in the canvas whatever if we are presenting, that this only user can see. Okay, this only user can see. He can't see what filtering and all doing. He don't know. For example, he will select 2016, he can see that trend for 2016. So he'll select the 2018. He can't see 2018 because you can see, guys, for 2019 I restricted this sales, right? So if I'm selecting anything, it's not presenting. Only 2019 I restricted this for this one. Correct? You can see for 2019 this chart is not affecting. If I click other than 2019, it's affecting. See, so I can restrict this type of data in filter. Okay, the filter is part of the Power BI future. Okay, slicer is part of visualization. Okay, this slicer is part of visualization. Filter is part of Power BI. Okay, this filters is part of Power BI, where we have three types of filters, guys. Filter on this visual, this is one type of visual. Filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages. Okay, there are three types of filters are there. Very important, guys. If you are not getting, please ask me, I'll explain you. The slicer is part of visual. This slicer is part of visual, where user will select whatever he want. Okay, the slicers works like this in selection mode. Okay, there is a filters. Okay, there is a three types of filters where we can restrict, I mean where we can filter the data from the background. See, we are filtering the data through slicer on selection mode. Correct? On selection mode, I'm selecting my data. Okay, I'm applying the filter. That filter is changing to this visual, but these slicers are there, right? These filters are there, right? So in the background itself, it's filtering the data. See, for this year, I'm see, for this visual, I restricted data for exact 2019. See, for 2018 also I can present. See, okay. Now, for example, I want to show the city here. Okay, I want to show the city here, but user wants to see only Chicago and New York, Los Angeles. He don't want other than these three cities. He don't want. Okay, so what I will do? I go to the. I'll select this slicer. I go to the filter. See the city. User wants to know. User wants to have only Chicago, Los Angeles, New York. You can see, guys, I can filter the exact data from the background to present the visual exact data. Okay, so this is the applied the filter. So it's showing for this chart 2019 filter is available. On this chart no filters available. Okay, but on this chart filters are available. See, so that is the difference between slicer and filters. Okay, slicer is selection mode for the user selection. The filters is where we can restrict the data from the background. Okay, so there are three types of filters. One is a visualization filter, one is a page level filter. Okay, one is a visualization filter. That visualization filter will comes when you are selecting any visual. You can see until unless I am not selecting that visual, only two filters will show. Filter on this page, filter on all pages. Okay, when I am selecting any visual, then that visual come into the picture. Filter on this visual. If you want to filter data for particular visual, filter on this visual. Okay, if you want to filter the data for the particular visual, you have to select that visual, then you have to apply the filter here. If you want to apply the filter on this page, for example, on this page, by default, I want to show the data for 2016. Or on this page, I want to show the data only for Chicago. Okay, on this entire page, I want to show the data only for Chicago city. Okay, so what I will do on this filter on this page is a red. So I'll go to the this city I'll take. So you can see filter on this page. On this page I want to show only Chicago data. So take the city, add it here. I'm selecting Chicago. See guys, this one also will get filter. Here the entire page only for Chicago city. This entire page, all charts, it's only for Chicago. Okay, so what I have done for this entire page, I'm saying show only city called Chicago for all years, for all buildings. Okay, so this is page level filter. Okay, again one more what I showed here is, so if I want to filter the data for the particular visual, I'll go for visual filter. If I want to filter the data on page, I'll go for page level filter. For example, I'm duplicating this page. Okay, I'm duplicating this page. So I applied the filter on this page, right? So you can see. So I duplicated this page. Okay, so I'll remove the filter on this visual. Okay, now this page doesn't have any, I mean the filter, but this page have filter on this page. Okay, now for all pages 2019 sales is very common. I want to show only 2019 page for all pages, guys. You can see here, see all years data is presenting, right? All years data is presenting for here. Now when I applied in this page, the filter called filter on all pages. Okay, so I will take here this year on filter on all pages. Okay, so there is a filter type, advanced filtering and basic filtering. I want to apply the basic filter. So I want to present for all pages 2019 data. Okay, so you can select here. See guys, where I am applying filter on all pages. Apply. See, only 2019 sales. So in this page, I have applied that filter. You can go and check. Here also got filter, because if you want to filter how many pages are there, that many pages also for your common filter it is, you will go for page level, page level filters. Okay, all page level filters you will go. Okay, if you want only specific filter for individual page, you will go for page level filters. If you want specifically on visual, you will go for page level, you can go for visual level filters. Okay, three types of filters, guys: visualization level filter, page level filters, all page level filters. Visualization filter, you will go to filter the specific on that visual. If you want to go for page level, to only to apply for that page, you'll go for page level filter. The filter is very common for all pages means you'll go for filter on all pages. Okay, so that is the difference between slicer and the filters. Is it clear, all of you? Any doubts?
From my side, clear, sir.
Is it clear, right?
Sir.
Okay, very important. What is the difference between slicer and filter? They'll
Sir.
ask you. The slicer we are keeping here for the selection mode. Okay, the slicer we are using for the selection mode, whereas filter we are using to filter the data from the background side. Okay, so it's not coming into the picture. You are restricting from backend. So that is the filters. There are three types of filter: visualization filter, page level filter, all page level filters. Okay, so depends on your requirement, you will go to the filters, you can restrict. So that is the day for today. If any doubts, please ask me or I'll wind up the session.
Imran, this is very understandable, but I would like to have a request, like, if we can able to do this, hands-on practice in these sessions, it will be good when it's possible.
Hands on.
Yeah, like for example, like we everybody open the Power BI and we will be given an assignment or given a file, so we'll be working it. So like that,
Yeah, I
it's a,
understand Acha, your
like
concern, but
homework.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that kind of activities will help to build, because see, whatever I'm learning here, yes, it's there in my mind.
hmm.
It's there in my mind, and yeah, I can able to execute it. But if we have like one or two or something hands-on practice, then I'll be more confident. It is only to boost my confidence in the interviews, Imran. Hope you
Yeah,
understand.
I understand, but here, where we are just taking the sessions, but we don't have any practical sessions, right? So I don't know who and all practicing, who are not, but whatever
At
required
least if
for.
we can able to give some exercises or something like that, some follow-ups on that, it will be helpful, right?
Yeah, Arsha, see, the same concern everyone have means for me no problem. But some of the people have some, the fearness. Okay, so please guys, please learn. This is learning time, learn. Okay, this is not any racket science. Of course, you have to learn, you have to implement in real time also, but do practice for yourself. Okay, to do, I mean, I'm asking, don't do for
Uh,
me.
Imran, I'm sorry to interrupt. If you can tell me like that, do
Hmm.
practice on yourself. I am literally blind. I don't know
Hmm.
what to do. I don't know how to do. I
Hmm.
don't know ABCD in this. If you tell to practice, what I will do, I'll keep the Excel in front of me. I'll keep the Power BI application in front of me. I'm staring at it. I don't know
Then,
ABCD.
yeah, that's what I'm doing, Harsha. So after the session, you have to refer that video. You have to follow the steps. Okay, but in this session, I can't conduct that because even I have office, I have to do work, I have to do a lot of things, right?
No, I understand that, Imran.
Yeah,
But at least once in a week, one time, just
yeah. Then we'll do
like
an week exam.
like a
We'll do.
Fun Friday, like that we'll get, right. Like
Yeah,
that we'll get one day, 1 week, one day.
yeah. In each week we'll do it this on Saturdays, guys. Is it fine, all of you? And don't be scared. Okay, just what you know. Else you just learn. Okay.
Guys, raise your hand, guys. Whoever interested, it is very useful for us, because if you learn this, you can able to get some confidence that I
You'll
did
get lot
something.
of.
Sure,
It will
bro,
be
sure.
useful. That is a fact. Actually, it will be very useful for all of you because you know something, I know something. So both the group is kind of group discussion. This is the group discussion give so much interesting and the knowledge also will gain. That is a fact actually. I agree.
And we can share the details. Some interviews happens, we can able to discuss there, question
Yes,
and
yes,
answers and
it will
everything.
be very useful for all of you.
Or it will be like a bonding session also. Like we network each other as well. Networking will be happen there.
Yeah, you
Networking
can
is the
share
key
each
role.
other the how the interviews are going, how the interviews are rising. Okay, how we are answering, what is the exact definition, what is exact the practical way of explanation. So this are all useful. Yes, Arsha, I agree with you. Yes, we'll plan it in this weekends.
Yeah, let's try to correct meet this Saturday, right?
Yeah, yes, we'll implement that then. Fine, guys. We'll catch up in tomorrow's session.
Yes,
So
yes.
please practice. Very important, guys. Very important. This all each topic which is related to real time scenarios only. I'm explaining here. Okay, practice. That is only I can expect from you guys.
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Chalo. Bye.
Thank you, bro. Have a
Yes,
nice
bro.
day.